All right, we're wrapping up this 5-part series on shoulder health. We are now moving on to a bottom-up press.
Yeah, kettlebell bottom under press. So this is the litmus test of overall shoulder function. It takes into account that thoracic extension, that scapular mobility, that balance of the glenohumeral rotation, as well as that stability in the most unstable of shoulder positions. So this will be a bit of a challenge. Now, oftentimes the problem I see with the bottom under press, become fairly popular through social media, is that we're starting kind of in this neutral shoulder position, elbow forward. Think of that active external rotation, right? When we were doing our rotator cuff progression, how that elbow was inside the wrist. Yeah. People try and turn it into a delt exercise, so they flare it out. Try and keep the elbow in front of the plane of the shoulder as long as you can.
And what he means by all this, why this is so great, is this kettlebell wants to fall in or out.
It does.
And so there's a lot of stabilizers that are kicking in right now to keep this.
Exactly. So what people will intrinsically do is get into this position. Now my delts take over. Now this isn't a stability, this is just resistance, right? So keeping this here keeps it in an unstable position. Now the challenge is, can you drive that elbow straight up in front of the body, keeping the elbow under the wrist for as long as possible, and then spiral into that top position on the top. So this is where controlling that rib cage, making sure we have that thoracic extension. Now on the way down, it's the same principle. Tuck the elbow in first. Now we're activating that external rotation on the way down to stabilize.
Wow, you made that look really easy.
It's really hard. I'm sweating.
This is challenging, and I would recommend someone starting with a really light weight first.
Yeah, this is the smallest one we got here, so we're making do. But yeah, this can be a challenge, even at a lighter weight. Because the thing is, I can bury strong guys with this movement at a very lightweight. Guys that can overhead press 300-400 pounds, I can put a 12-pound kettlebell in their hand, and there's.
Oh, I bet. Because you know why? They're used to,
Exactly.
This is shoulder pressing all day, 90 degrees in front of you, arch in the back.
There's a difference between having strong shoulders and having strong delts. Right. That's the biggest takeaway from this movement. This is humble pie. This is strong shoulders. This is strong delts.
And shoot, not just strong, there's a difference between having healthy shoulders, right?
Exactly.
Because you could have these beautiful looking shoulders because you've trained for hypertrophy for so long, but having good shoulder health. But I think that was the whole idea of this series, and I think what we wanted to get across is we can build these great round delts. You've got phenomenal delts, but also being functional and healthy for long term.
And I think the selling point for a lot of people who see these corrective exercises as boring or lame, it's not that 315 seated military press. This raises your ceiling. This is the difference between a 315 military press and a 405 military press, right? So that's the selling point to sort of the maybe more avid gym goers that think they're above this kind of movement. It's like, I challenge you to take a 25-pound kettlebell and then go through that movement. But knowing that if your objective outcome is that bigger shoulder press, this would be what gets you there.
Well, and it's a major ego check because that I think is heavy and hard. That's a 25-pound kettlebell. I think most people are probably going to start with 5-10 pounds to start off with and then progress from that. What if I don't have a kettlebell like that? What's another way that I can create that same instability? What else?
Any kind of club, anything long lever is going to create. Indian clubs run fairly light, but anything that's going to prompt a stimulus of instability, because every time we add weight, we're not adding resistance, we're adding instability, right? We're changing that perception of stability by adding a greater weight. When we load up a heavier barbell, we're just adding resistance on either side, we're not prompting stability. So anything that would be kind of an irregular shaped object, not a dumbbell, it's going to fit.
Well, this is why kettlebells are so great though, right? There's a lot of things that we can do with the kettlebells. There's not really a lot of tools that mimic that, right?
Exactly, yeah.
So listen, if you guys like this video, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Every single day we drop a new video. Also at the end of this video, you guys will see a direct link to our 30 days of coaching. Make sure you guys sign up, it's free, check it out.